Hey, Dr. Joe here from Atlanta. Happy Tuesday. I guess it is Tuesday. Yeah, my day started around 4:30 this morning. I delivered a baby. Some of you know my journey. I'm an obstetrician and I am downsizing my obstetric service. I'm going to be done delivering babies next June of 2021. I'll be focused just on gynecology and wellness. That's my journey, and I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be blending my office practice and my professional practice with a home-based business. So very excited about that. And so welcome to my channel, Dr. Joe from Atlanta. And To Your Wellness for Life, this is where we discuss all 9 pillars of wellness. You can see them on the screen behind me. Today's topic really touches probably all of them, occupational and emotional. And, it's do you like what you do? Are you happy what you're doing? So wellness is a state of being, and health or good health is really just one component of that. So without further ado, let's kind of jump into it. Let me get my topic up here. Do you have the right stuff to run a home-based business? It is different, and the pandemic certainly has changed things a lot. And it's those of you and those of us that go somewhere to work. I go to my office to work, and I have patients on a schedule, and I've got things on the schedule, and then things pop up, and you get busy, and you come home, you just kind of take a big deep breath and collect yourself, and and that gives you structure and discipline. You just have to roll up your sleeves and do it, unless you choose not to do it, which in my business would not be a good idea. So this is really a good time. Actually, it's a great time for you to start a home-based business and to recruit other people into your home-based business if you have that kind of a home-based business. So 3 big reasons why this is a perfect time. People feel isolated and they're craving connection. So they need this. And the other thing is that people are at home. Now, it was worse back in March of this year, but it's gotten a little bit better. Some people have gone back to work. And I mentioned the other night about the jobs report for November was actually pretty good, especially for minorities. So that's great, getting people back to work. But there's still a great chunk of us that are still at home. And the final thing is people crave leadership. And so they crave connection. They're home anyway, and they crave leadership. So let's get into 7 really good right stuff things to run a home-based business. So I'm not talking about paper clips and folders. You actually do need those. But I'm talking about 7 other things. So, and I got this from a couple of different sources. And you want these sources, then I'll be happy to send them to you if you send me a comment or direct message me. But here we go. Number 1, don't work in your pajamas. Dress the part. And that's difficult for me. You kind of roll out of bed and you're working on your home-based business. It might be the weekend, might be Saturday, Sunday. It's tempting to just kind of stay in your jammies. And the way I just kind of break that, you have to get into some kind of a routine. And my routine is I really want some exercise in the morning. So I go for a nice long walk. And so, I don't go walk in my pajamas. So that would probably get you out of the jammas. Number 2, you want to have some kind of a schedule, and you want to have some kind of structure and boundaries, and you want to prevent distractions. Otherwise, you're not going to get anything done, and you're going to wander, especially if you're home. There are things to do. For me, I see the guitar over in the corner and say, I'm just going to play the guitar for a little while. Maybe I'll just listen to some music for a while, and I'll just take a little extra time to read this book. And, you just kind of get distracted. So you want to set a schedule. But just because you have a schedule doesn't mean that you're going to put it into action. So you need to be disciplined about running through the schedule. And many people, and I mentioned it the other night, that's probably best to not multitask, get focused on one task, work through it for about 15 minutes, and then maybe take a 10-15 minute break and maybe strum on guitar or whatever you want to do during your break time, fold some laundry. Um, so number four, you want to leverage technology. And everybody is very familiar with technology now, especially with Zoom. There are other platforms that you can communicate with, but that's that connection with humans that people are craving. So you want to leverage technology on your laptop or your desktop, iPad, your smartphone. We have great ways to get in touch with people now. And if you have a home-based business that requires that, and you're growing a team, then you're going to leverage that technology, allow you to stay in touch with your team members. Number five, you want to create a work area, and you want to not kind of work from the bed or the couch. So you get up in the morning, you got a home-based business, and you're going to be doing some Zoom calls, and you just put on a shirt and you can be in your jammy pants. You can do it from your bed or couch. Probably not a good idea. You want to get out of the pajamas, dress the part, and then have some kind of a work area. Now, it doesn't have to be some super duper room that you set up. It could just be a corner somewhere that's quiet and non-distracting, and I'll let you be creative about that. But you do need a work area. So that's number five. And number six, as a physician, I know you don't want to neglect your health. So you want to protect your personal time. I mentioned that I start my day with a nice long walk, and you can blend that with other things. Some people want to go for a jog. Some people want to lift some weights. Somewhere in the day, put in some personal time, exercise. Make sure that you hydrate yourself well. Don't neglect your health, because you're not going to be able to work if you're sick. And number seven, the final one is home-based business is a great opportunity. So you don't want to take it for granted. Don't take the opportunity for a home-based business for granted. It's a wonderful thing. And so that's it. Those are the seven right stuff things to run a home-based business. Remember, this is fertile ground for you to start a home-based business, get other people to join your home-based business. People feel isolated. They crave connection. They're home anyway, many of them, and they crave your leadership. And just running through the seven steps again: dress the part, don't work in your pajamas, set a good schedule, create structure and boundaries for your workday, be disciplined about working through it, leverage your technology, stay in touch with your team members, create a work area. Working from the bed or couch is not a good idea. Protect your personal time, and then be grateful that you have this opportunity to work from home. So on that note, you need this information, drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get in touch. So on that note, have a wonderful Tuesday evening. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.